Hello everybody and welcome to another Nail Talk Live e-workshop. This is the first e-workshop of the month of February 2024, the month that our product of the month, Power Gel, is in the spotlights. But not tonight. Tonight I have somebody else in the spotlights and something else in the spotlights. Because tonight it's all about being Insta famous, having a kind of an Insta addiction and focusing your energy on your marketing on Instagram. So we have an interesting program for you with some demos, some talk about the journey that my guest made and her tips and tricks for you to be successful on your Instagram. My guest tonight has more than 159,000 followers on Insta. I met her a couple of years ago and she has been an inspiration, not only for me, but for nail technicians worldwide. We worked a lot together, very closely together. She's also one of the presenters, anchors of Nail Talk Live, the international shows. And she's a staple mark within magnetic nail design, one of the many faces, but an important face. And she wants to open her workshop herself.
Hi guys, are you guys ready to jump out of the screen and jump into the social media world together with me? I'm looking so much forward to receive all your questions tonight, and I have a lot of tips and tricks for you guys. I also have a little nail art thing for you. I'm super excited for tonight and I'm looking so much forward to have a lot of fun with you all. And now there's only one thing left to say. Let's get started.
So that was Henriette from Denmark, and Henriette, famous from her Henriette Nails profile on Instagram, Henriette Nails on Instagram, and she's here in the studio together with me. So welcome Henriette, it's not often that I give somebody else the spotlight to take it away, but here you go.
Hi everyone, I was just thinking that it was fun to jump out of the screen and jump into the social media. I love to make some funny videos and I really love Instagram, so that is what we are going to have fun with tonight.
Yeah, and your friend Nadia is already commenting in the comments, what a cool video, you pop out of the telephone. Well, I saw it yesterday and I was also totally amazed. And hello from Croatia. Magnetic Yerevan is also watching. Hello, Magnifique is looking and saying that it was a cool intro. Mia Marie is saying hello to everybody. Toke is saying hello to Nail Talk Live and of course to you, because Toke is a very special person for you.
He is my husband and I really love him very much, and he is also the one guy who pushed me into the nail world, and he was believing of my talent for nails and he was pushing me so hard, so where I am today is also because of him.
Yeah, and he says, my awesome Henriette. He also takes care of all of your behind the scenes footage, helps you with your content, so you're a real team in creating that content. I want to go to that video we just saw.
Yeah.
How difficult is it to make a video like that?
If you ask my husband, I think he would say that I was going nuts. I have taken this video over and over again. I think I have 70 videos on my phone. Because I want to do it perfect. For me, I'm a perfectionist, so I really wanted to be perfect. So I had 5 videos, they were okay, but I was not satisfied, so I need to go downstairs again to make it over again.
You make all your content at home, you have a studio in your home, and you just create everything as you go, huh?
Yeah. I'm totally in my mind and see something and then I will try to figure it out, and then I have my husband who sometimes think it's too much that he needs to help me, but he's a great help for me, and that is also important for you guys out there, that you have some people to help you guys.
So I see that Sylvia is saying, good evening, everybody. Finally, it is half working with our new TV. Yeah, Sylvia, sometimes that's very difficult to have a new TV working. And Pernilla says, and asks you, can I send my husband to Denmark for having a class with Toke?
I will try to ask him, but I'm not sure that he is up to it. But we can see if I can figure something out.
Yeah, and I see that Joanna is also watching, which is very nice because later today we're going to announce the winners of Joanna's class of 2 weeks ago. She chose her winners. It was quite a difficult challenge for her to do so, but it was her first time in Neil Talk Live, the e-workshop, and then it's always a little bit exciting and difficult because you just love everything. But that will be later this evening. Henriette, so I met you not through Insta, but I met you later in person. But then I started to understand how important Instagram is for you and for the art that you create. So can you tell us a little bit? How long ago did you start using Instagram?
I started in 2018 with the first post on my Instagram, and from that time it was just going on and on. And sometimes I always say that my success is a combination of a little bit of luck and a little bit of talent. So it's something in between there. But we have all been where you guys maybe are. I have also been where I have started doing nails. And I actually found, because Facebook is making memories popping up on your page, and I found a picture of a set of nails I made 10 years ago. And I have never shown it because I'm not very proud of it, but tonight I think it's time to show it.
A photo of 10 years ago. I think we've all been here. So we go through everything. We see a little photo that we made years ago. So yeah, I'm curious to see that, Henriette. Where did it all start?
Yeah. Now I will show you. Look here.
Very nice marble design.
Yeah, and I'm actually not quite sure I knew it was marble I did at that point, but this was the start of my nail career. But practice makes perfect, right? And you really need to jump out of it, jump into your creativity and be creative. And just think that what you do now is perfect. And then you can continue to do it even better.
Yeah, absolutely. And I remember, Henriette is sitting over there, that's why I tend to go a little bit there. I remember my first nails and the photos I made of those nails, and I was super proud at the time. It was before social media, so luckily they are hidden from views. But a couple of years ago, I also showed some of my first designs in one of the shows. Henriette, so nowadays you have 159,000 followers, and you also brought some of your little treasures or your first steps into this whole making reels, videos, etc. with you.
So I will show you what started my Instagram account to reach more followers. This is the design. Can you see it? Oh, maybe I
Mickey
should
Mouse.
put it here.
Yeah.
Glitter Mickey Mouse. Super
Cool.
easy. It's 3 dots, and the last one is with glitter. This one was the kickoff of my Instagram career.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
it took you actually from 10,000 followers to 50,000 followers with one post.
With one post. So, and at some point I have been lucky, as I said before, but it's also something about hitting the algorithm. So I have been lucky to hit the right time, the right caption, the right music, the right hashtags at one time, and then it just got viral.
Yeah, and what I also want to say, Henriette, is that I really like your videos because they're super sharp and super clean. It is really focused on the techniques that you're showing. I don't get distracted, I just see perfection. Perfect perfection within a small screen, and of course practice makes perfect. What would you say to somebody that has to start now? Do they have to chase the perfection already with their first post? Or do you say, well, just start?
I need to say, you just need to start. You just need to go outside of the screen and do your thing. And don't be a perfectionist, because it will come eventually with the time. It's more important that you just start and that you just get more used to the way of working with the camera, because it's also actually a little bit difficult. The way I'm making designs, I look through the camera, and it's just about the depth and how you touch the nail. It's very difficult. So you also need to be more, what it called, more secure on how you make the videos. So in the start, you should never go for the perfect version.
Yeah, so the confidence grows while you grow your skill, your technique, and also your confidence in what you're actually doing. So just get started. Just show your skills and capabilities to your clients. Of course, it is important to know who you want to reach through your Insta actions or your posts. Because for me, that may be a totally, completely different target audience than, for instance, for you, Henriette.
Yeah, and it's also very important to be yourself and not to be who everyone else is. You need to find your own way. You need to be creative in another way. The more creative you can be in your own way, the more paid off you will be for your work. So it's very important for me to say you just need to jump into it, but you also need to find your own direction into it and not to do what everyone else is doing.
Samantha says in the comments that she has now 400 followers, but she gets more followers every day, and she's now also starting or wanting to start making videos. And Karen said in the comments, Karin, oh yeah, you're Mickey with a little heart, and other people stole it and used it on their own Insta. Of course, that is something that also happens, and that can also make you a little bit less confident to show your skills. You have a beautiful idea, and then you show it, and somebody else goes away with it. Did it ever? Does that happen often?
Yeah, it actually happened very often for me, and it's the wrong word I use, but it's the only way I have. It's very annoying, and I get so tired that people are stealing my work. That is also why you see, if you go on my page, I have watermarks on all my videos and all my pictures to try to prevent people of stealing my work. But as you know, people who knows how to remove it can also do it. I have especially a page from Mexico stealing my work a lot of times, and they are getting a lot of views on it, and I get so annoyed. So yeah, it's very annoying, and I think it's so sad that people are doing it.
What I read in the comments is Joanna says, if somebody or people steal your ideas, it means that you're very good. So you can see it as a compliment. And Millie, but also Nadia says, always give credit to the designer. It's important that also if you are inspired by a design that you see and you make your own version of that design, just to give credit where credit is due. That is a very good lesson also in karma for everybody. Give credit where credit is due.
I totally agree with you, Pepijn.
And Chrisje is asking a very important question that I also asked you. Are you using a telephone to make the videos, or are you using a camera?
I use my telephone, and actually I've just switched from my 11 Pro iPhone to 15 Pro, and I actually have a little start difficulties with my new phone, but it will go there. I'm not into changing phones, because when it works, it works. So yeah, but I use my phone and I like my phone.
Yeah, and if that's your medium, then use that medium. Everybody has a good telephone nowadays, so you can work with your telephones. Let's go to that design, Henriette, that you made. I think now it feels like about a year ago, that helped you jump on TikTok, which is also a video medium, from 2,000 followers to 110,000 followers in 2 weeks, I believe.
In 2 weeks. It was totally crazy. I was almost not sleeping those 14 days, and my husband was almost every minute hearing on, oh, now I have that many views. Oh, now I have that many followers. Oh. And he was actually starting to getting a little bit annoyed of her hearing it all the time. But of course, he was happier for on my behalf. But yeah, the design is right here. This is the one, totally simple, totally easy, and not something new, creative. It's just, yeah.
Your interpretation of a
Yeah.
technique that we all know.
Yeah. If you see here, normally when we do sugar, we do it like this, down the nail. I have just turned it to do it like that. So I have tried to be creative, to do it in another way, and eventually people liked it. And yeah, now I have over 12 million views on this one post on TikTok, and about 7.5 millions on Instagram on the same. So sometimes it's also about making it easy, but looks like a million.
Yeah, 12 million views on TikTok and 7.5 million views on Instagram for something that you may think this is super easy, but sometimes you even make something and you think to yourself, well, this is not, I don't like it. This is not for me. I'm not going to use this. I'm not happy with it. I think you all at home have to know that feeling that you created something and that you think to yourself, mwah, mwah. That's not going to get 12 million views, but sometimes it does more than you expect.
It really does. And my main thing for you is do not ever throw anything out you don't like. Save it and go back and watch it and think, oh, I need something to post because maybe I have been on vacation or had a time off or something. And then you look at it and say, okay, damn it, I will post it. And then you will see at sometimes what you think is ugly, your followers will love it. And this is the design I'm talking about. I really hate this design. I don't like.
That is harsh.
Yeah, but I don't like it, and I was not satisfied. But at some point, this one have gotten 600,000 views, so my followers like it, and people outside my account also liked it. So this is a proof for that what you don't like don't eventually means that people outside don't like it.
Yeah, and Magda agrees with you. She says, well, she's hardly ever happy with herself. And Joanna says, absolutely, we are too critical about our own work.
Yep.
We're absolutely very critical on our own work. We are also critical on each other's work, because that's why this is an e-workshop.
And we also have a thing of comparing us with each other, which we don't should do. Sorry for interrupting.
No, you're right. Compare yourself. You are unique. Everybody that is watching now is unique. Everybody has their own unique approach. Even in the copy, you can be unique and create your own style in not only the design, but how do you film it? How do you show it? How do you communicate about it? And that all makes you unique. And that's also why it's important to show yourself, because you want your clients, whether that be students or whether that be clients in the nail studio, you want your clients to get to know the unique you, your technique, your services, your way of teaching, your way of living, and that all makes them more socially active, interactive with you, and that's the whole point of social media, at least in my opinion.
I totally agree with you, Pepijn. It's so important that you are you and you are not somebody else. It's so important that you show who you are and show what you are capable of, because people want your work and not my work. Your customers want what you love to do and your passion and your pretty work. So you really need to show what you can do, but you also need to make behind scenes video. So, for example, a little advice from me: when you have your clients sit over, what it called in the
Across the table.
Yeah, when you have your client there, the client is just sitting, and doing nothing because you are doing the work, I will recommend you to give her your phone and make her to make some videos. She can sit like this, if you hold your video like this, and she can zoom in and out and make something. And when you're done, you can cut it together inside Instagram if you want, if you have that, or a video app, whatever you want. But I really recommend you all to show also behind the scenes, because it's very important that you show what you also do. People like to see what you do in your salon.
Yeah, like I like to see when your client comes with the chocolate cakes, and I think to myself, oh, is it already 3-4 weeks ago that I last saw the client? I don't know who the client is,
No.
but I know when I see the chocolate balls, I know it's that time of the month again.
Yeah, exactly. That is something me and my nail model have. She's always bringing a Danish cake called romkugle. And it's very good, but we have a fun time with it, and it's something between her and I. And actually, I had a lot of interaction on direct message from you guys out there, telling me that it's fun and it's so nice. And yeah, like Pepijn say, oh, now we know it's 3 weeks ago. Sometimes it's only 2 weeks, because when you are a nail model at my place, I normally decide, and sometimes I say I need to make this in some colors, and maybe my nail model don't like that color that much, so sometimes I say, okay, then you come in 2 weeks and then we do a new one you like. So, but you really need to show you and the funny part inside your salon.
Yeah, and next time I go to Denmark, I want rumkuchen, because I really need to taste that. I need to have that.
I promise you.
Nadia says Henriette always eats cakes and candies. She's the cookie monster. And people really like your idea of having your clients film during the treatment. Magnifique earlier said that she has difficulty posting not perfect content, but if it's content from behind the scenes, of course that's not perfect, because it's never perfect behind the scenes. And it really takes me, as your client, into an interesting client journey, seeing what happens there in that studio or in that classroom. And it really makes me feel interactive with you. Yourself, you mostly post your private content on your stories.
Yeah, I have like all my work is on my page, and all my private life with my husband or family or stuff like that, vacation, I post it on my stories. And it's because I think it fits for me, but you really need to find out how you do it in your way so it fits for you and your customers. I talked with Pepijn before we started the show, and one of my explanation for this was also at some point I also have anxiety of changing my posts on Instagram, so I also would like to do some more personal posts on Instagram, but my followers don't want to see that. They want to see step by step. So if I want to change it, I also need to say in my mindset that it's okay that I lose some followers, because then I also get some new in another direction. I hope it makes sense, Pepijn.
Yeah.
What I'm saying.
Well, I think, because we spoke about this earlier, of course, the majority of your followers are following you because they are super inspired by the designs that you show, the videos that you do, the step-by-steps. And your base of people that are following you because you're just simply a perfect and very nice person is a little bit smaller, but that's growing. Because I know your students from Holland, the people that know you from the events, my colleagues, we want to see what happens behind the scenes in your life, that you go to Harry Potter in London, or that you have a lot of snow. We even discussed the fact that you have a lot of snow in Denmark when we are having snow here in Holland during the shows. So that personality is becoming more and more important, and that's also very gratifying, because it's a different praise, it's a different admiration that you get. One is for the skill that you have, the other one is for the person that is creating the skill. And that is, I think, a very nice thing to play around with.
Yeah, I like it too. And then I also have another thing. When people are texting me with direct message or a comment, it's very important for me to answer you guys. And sometimes I experience that many of you are writing, "Oh, are you answering me?" But that is not normal. No, but I'm nothing without you guys. If you were not there, I would not be where I am today. So I'm thankful for you to interactive with me. So of course, I also will interact with you guys. And that is also very important for you guys. Even though you only get 10 comments on a post, it's important that you interact with your audience.
Talking about interaction, Magnifique Esther just said in the comments that she's super proud because earlier she said she finds it difficult to post not perfect results, but she's super proud of the picture that she posted yesterday, and she's asking all of us to have a look. So Esther, we're going to have a look at that post, write down the profile, and then we comment and you interact with us. Promise?
Yes,
Okay.
exactement.
You also like Haagse hopjes, Marja says.
Yeah, I do.
I see some half recipes for the roomkugel. And some people... Gerry is asking, oh my God, it seems that you really need a lot of time to maintain Instagram. Or is that okay?
I use a lot of time, and if you ask my husband, sometimes I also think he thinks I'm using too much time, but I use a lot of time in there. I like to interact, but it's also when I need to answer comments on my post on iPhones. I'm not sure how it works on Samsung. Maybe Jillian can help us in the ear, but on iPhones, there is installation on message where I can type in a full, I can type thank you so much and a heart. And then I have in my mind that this is THM. So when I type THM in the comment field, it will write it for me. So I don't use that much time, but of course it takes time. But it's also another trick for you guys to go in there.
Wow, is
Whoa.
that really a thing on iPhone?
Yeah, it's a thing. You can do whatever you want. You can go in and then you have then it type it for you.
You need to explain to me that later after the show, because I'm always typing everything manually, and I also have a lot of messages, and I need some help with that. So I'm going to go into that.
I promise you, but you know, it's I know sometimes it's the same message you get, but for me, it's more important that you get a message, and you know I have seen your message, and I appreciate it. So when I don't have that much time, I use the what it called initials,
Autoscript,
autoscript.
I think.
Yeah.
But that is really very nice. That's a very good thing to know. Mia Marie says, it's so sweet of you to answer. That makes you unique and lovely. And I have to agree, because I also see you often answering and commenting in Nail Talk Live, the group. And that really helps in the group spirit, which is super cool.
But I think it's very important, and also I'm also very bad at it. But on Instagram, we are so we are not so good at liking each other's pictures, because we are just swiping on and then we forget to like when we see something we like. So what I also want to say to you all, we need to be better to like each other's posts and make a little comment. It's very important for everyone, even for me. Everyone needs a little comment here and there, not all the time, but yeah.
Yeah, you're right. And I'm guilty of that, because on Instagram I often just swiping, because I'm checking to see inspiration and to have ideas and to see what people are doing, and I forget to like. And some somebody somewhere is putting a lot of effort in creating that what I'm looking at. So it's like how you present yourself, either with clothing or during a show or when you do a demo or when you go when you do whatever. And to be appreciated for the effort that you do is the key to doing more effort, spending more effort on it, and then you will have a better result. So it goes hand in hand. So I'm listening to you, Henriette, I make a note, and I promise to like more often.
Yes. And I will also promise to do that. But I know it's difficult for everyone. But I just think we should be better for it. Also on Facebook. And for me, it also means a lot to get comments on Facebook. So that is also why I answering every comments on Facebook.
Sabine is asking how many words we need to write to be seen.
On a post or in comments? Or do
I
you
don't
think?
know.
Okay, if we say it's on a post, you need to make a caption or a text.
In the comments, she says in the comments.
In the comments. You can just make a heart, then you will be seen on my post. So, yeah, a heart is enough for me.
Okay.
But you can also say pretty cool or I like it or the more you text for me, the more it went straight into my heart. I also appreciate when people shares on stories. I love to share when other people shares my work or got inspiration from me. I really love when you have inspiration from me and you tag me and I can share it on stories. Sometimes some girls are just sending me pictures of what they have done without making a story or a post. And I always write to them, please make a story or a post and tag me so I can share it because I would love to. And in that way, I also push you guys out there to show your work. So it's in between everything.
So tonight is not only going to be a discussion about Insta. I'm going to cut it short here, and later on we'll have, or Henriette will have some more tips and tricks for you. What is going to be the homework this week? Let's go first to the homework so that you all know what it is. Make a set of nails. This can be one hand or 5 color pops, nail tips, where you use some of the nail art ideas Henriette will show us tonight. And you also have to make a small reel or a video of 10 to 30 seconds, where you show the process from start to finish. It's your imagination and creativity that determines how it should be. So go out of the box. So make a screenshot of this. Let's go back. 3, 2, 1, screenshot, to make sure that you can check what the homework is exactly. As always, you will have 2 weeks to complete your homework, and that means that the deadline is set on February 21st. Use the link that you can find in the album Gel Polish Art Basics, which is not correct, that you can find in the album Insta Famous, and if something needs improvement, Jessica will help you. Don't forget to submit your reel, your step-by-step photo, no more than 4 photos, and 1 final photo showing your homework together. If you do this, you will get your e-certificate. Jessica will check everything and will discuss with Henriette who's going to be the winners, because the winners will have a very special prize. It's this confetti kit of magnetic nail design, extreme matte top gel, because it's our favorite top gel, 2 new gel polishes, the Smoky Eye and the Smoky Eye Glitter. They're not on the market yet. We didn't launch them. Dotting tools and Henriette's Choice brush, her own brush that we made specifically for Henriette. But Henriette brought also an extra gift for you to win.
Yeah, I have. And I have it right here. And I have a lot of you guys out there asking me how to get your hands into my Instagram book. So, for all winners, you will get one of my books with a little signature. Yay!
Yeah, I have it. I have it, not with a signature though.
No.
I just realized. But you will get the book of Henriette with her signature as an extra bonus for your prize. So that's going to be a really fun, amazing prize for you, but it's important homework. Make a set of nails, a hand or 5 color pops. Use techniques that are shown today. Make, of course, photos, but also the short reel, and think out of the box. Go ahead and be creative. And then we will all enjoy your homework in 2 weeks from now. Henriette, let's go to you and go to one of your famous designs,
Yeah.
which we call Rainbow Pride.
Yeah.
And let's do it.
Yeah. And before we just start, I just need to say what I told you about the phone and get your clients to make videos. That is also possible for your reel for this homework. Okay, so now we will start the nail art thing. Here I have my design. This one have 1.2 million views.
1.2 million.
1.2 million views.
Oh, I wish I could that you could get a euro per view.
Yeah, it could be.
That
oh,
would be
then
nice.
I would be a millionaire.
Yeah.
Okay, so this one we are going to make. I actually also have it on my nails here, but that I can show in the end. Yeah, I have made a tip ready. I have used nail plate extender, and for now you can see there is a sticky layer and a little tip. I like to remove the sticky layer all the time when I do the nail art, and it's because so it's not floating out. Then I have a paper palette. Then we use pineapple, and we just need a small dot. So I will put it in line as the way I'm going to use the colors. Now,
So you're going to put them in the correct order.
yeah, so it's more easy for me to control how, then it doesn't take so much time.
Yeah, and on your bottles, you're also using the dome drops to show the color.
Yeah.
Because you have everything very nicely displayed in your salon. I remember from another reel.
Yeah, I like it, and I like to see the colors, so I use those drops. So now we take May's Choice 2020, and I really love that red. But you can see it's small drops, it's not big. Then we take pink.
Oops, pink.
No,
No, psst, psst, pink.
pink. And then I take Go Green here. And I really love those colors.
I know now the question of Sabine, because Sabine says, I heard that we need to write 6 words in the comments because of the algorithm. And Magda says, it doesn't have to be 6 words, but if you do only hearts all the time, or the same word all the time, Insta will think that you're a robot. So
Yeah.
you have to have unique comments that you're doing.
Okay.
A heart,
Now
a
I
sentence.
also
Yeah.
understand. I totally agreed. So it's, yeah, I totally agreed. Now I also get it. Yeah, so now we have all the colors here. Then I take Henriette's Choice, and I actually have a little tip and tricks for you with this brush. Because it's so thin, sometimes the hair can tease a little bit. When you see in the top of the brush, maybe the hairs can do like this.
Yeah.
Yeah. Then you just cooker. Do you know what that is?
The hot water
Yeah, the
faucet.
hot water cooker.
The boiling water.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then you take that
Yeah.
and you put it in so the water is running down the
Yeah.
pencil,
Yeah.
and then the hair will straighten out again.
Oh, that's a good
Yeah.
tip.
Otherwise, you can take a cup with hot water and put it in and just do like this, and then everything is good again.
Okay, so we all need a cooker at home.
Yeah.
I love my cooker. I really love my cooker.
I really do so too. It's really good. Okay, so now we take pineapple, and we just take a good amount. That was too much. So,
Let's go to the center and let's take the paper palette out of the screen.
okay, we take it out. Oh, yeah, sorry. Yeah,
No problem.
here. So I will just place my yellow here.
Yeah, and Nadia says also that brush can create magic, a bestseller in Denmark.
Yeah.
I agree, a very good tip. Millie says, and a super cool idea, Tracy says, also from South Africa.
Oh, very nice.
So it's one line, thick to thin to thick.
Yeah, and it really has to be thin in the middle, right?
Yeah, in the middle.
But I think it's a little bit too thin. So I just take a little more and make it a little thicker. So
Yeah, and just go a little bit more to the center, because then it's easier for the camera to focus. Because this is not a telephone, but a real professional camera, so it needs to focus.
It's so difficult. Yeah. So now I just make it more thick in the end here.
And of course, on screen it looks very wide, but it's still, remember, it's just a nail.
Yeah. Oh, it's so difficult to do it like this. Yeah. So, and now I will also make it a little bigger down here.
Yeah, and Milan just tuned in. Hi, everybody. A little bit late, but I'm here. Hi, Thingy, Henriette,
Hi.
with little kiss. Joanna says, I love this brush. Superb for all sorts of nail art endeavors. And we'll spend a little bit more attention on focus on the brush a little bit later. Gemma also says, your brush, I love it, Henriette.
Oh, you're so sweet,
And
everyone.
a lot of people are also commenting on each other, talking about tips for Insta, so it's really interesting.
Oh, very nice.
Yeah, that's super cool.
It's super cool.
And Amber is also here. Hello, everybody. Better late than never. I was painting a beam. Oh, you're remodeling, of course, renovating.
Ah.
So, okay, let's go back to Henriette.
Yeah. Now I have made the yellow part, and I will just cure to be sure that everything is settled down. Right now I cure in between every colors, so it's okay. And for now it's okay with 30 seconds, but you need to be sure when you have a client that when you are done, you fully cure the full nail art. Yeah. So now I have the yellow part, it is cured. So now I want to make up here, down here.
Mm-hmm.
So therefore I take Oops Orange.
Yeah.
And then, then I place a dot here. And then I make a little up there.
Yeah, that looks like something I could also do.
Yeah, I know you could do it.
Well, it takes a little bit of practice and good reading glasses.
Yeah, but everything is possible. And with my brush, it's very easy to make thin lines without taking care of how much you push down.
Do you think it's also nice to make a thin French with your brush?
It's so nice. I really like it.
I'm going to do that tomorrow. I'm going to do the nails of May. So I'll do a thin French with your brush.
I really like it with a mix of Cerisa Sweeties and liner gel.
I'll do that.
Yeah, do it. It's nice.
I have a chance to practice.
And then you can go totally down to the cuticle.
Yeah.
Down.
Oh,
yeah, it's nice.
Nice.
Yeah. So I cure this Oops Orange. And then we give it a little bit. And every time I need to fix my brush, clean it, I just use some prep and wipe on a wipe and I go with the hairs. Okay.
Gemma is asking if she needs to make this nail art for the homework. No, you use the technique that Henriette is showing. So just the technique. It can be the lines or some of the techniques that Henriette will show a little bit later. And Tracy says, we all know that you can do it, Pepijn, with my fabulous art, yes, but my eyes are not what they used to be. And Pernilla says, ooh, then we want a real Pepijn. I don't know if I will go all the way there.
I think you should go there.
I will ask Gillian to help.
Yeah, do that. I think it's a good way of doing it. Very nice, Vanilla. Okay, so now we take May's Choice 2020, and then we do am I in the... No.
Yeah.
Exactly the same. Put the drop here.
So this is just all gel polish colors.
It's
pure
all
gel polish colors. Camilla is asking, can we also use Cerisa Sweeties and liner gel to do this? I think you could do everything. Use everything. Eh?
You can use whatever you want. It's just when you do use liner gel, it's just black and white. So maybe it's nice to have some colors in it. But yeah, you can use whatever you want.
Very nice already.
Yeah.
And suitable for Pride, as Nadia also says in the comments.
That's right.
Sabine says, with your brush, Henriette, I need a magnifying glass. The hairs are so thin that I just ladle, but I think it's the same as with me. I just don't see them.
No.
I got it and I was like, okay, but where are they? But they're there.
But
I
they
promise
are,
you,
yeah,
they are there.
yeah, they are there, but they are very hard to see. But I really like it because it's getting more easy to make thin lines, so you don't need to control your brush as much as with other brushes.
Which will be helpful tomorrow.
Yeah, very helpful. So, yeah, but you can, of course, if you push more with my brush, you make bigger lines than if you drag it up. Yeah. Okay, so now I take pink, and then we put a drop here. And then I go around.
It's already very nice like this.
Yeah, and I really like it. So
Yeah.
now we just do like this, so it gets a little more edgy. Yeah, and then I cure. So it's actually, I know it's easy for me to say it's easy, and I know it makes practice makes perfect, but I think it's an easy way to make a very cool nail art.
Yeah, people are commenting that your brush is so small that we are barely able to see it. Magda calls the brush the invisible brush. And then Nadia says, sometimes small is good. And Sabine does not want to comment on that. And Elvira is saying that it's a good idea when May makes a video tomorrow. And Mandy from Holland says that she really has to get used to the brush, but that's with all brushes the case. And you just need better glasses, Sabine, Joanna is commenting. So I'm going to see that tomorrow. And Anna Robijn says those colors are really booming. It is really booming.
Yeah.
How many colors are you going to do?
7.
Let's go with the next one.
Yeah. So now I go up here with Go Green.
Oh, so it's not a mirror image,
No.
up and down. Okay.
And then I go down here. And I just want to make a comment with my brush, because I totally agreed with, who was it writing that we need to learn my brush, get to know my brush.
Yeah, with the magnifying glass.
Yeah.
Sabine.
Yeah. No. The girl who wrote that she need to learn my brush, to use my brush.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's always with new brushes. We all have something that we have to learn with the brush, how it works, how it goes around and stuff like that. But I need to say, this brush is how I really wanted it, and I really loved it.
Yeah, and Gillian was asking, do you choose the colors randomly, or is there a system? But you had the system in place on your color palette.
Yeah.
You choose the colors, how you're going to use that. So can we see the color palette next to the tip once more? And here we see it. The yellow is the center, going to this side, right side, and going to the left side. And that helps you to be consistent on more than one nail.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you have to check all the time. Okay,
Yeah.
here I now do pink. And now
We have done green.
Yeah.
And then we do the blue. So I just take a little drop. What is also very important with my brush is that you soak the colors into my brush before you use it.
Mm-hmm.
Otherwise, it will slip all the way up with a little drop.
So instead of the drop pulling up in your brush, you just have to go with the hair of your brush through the color to really fill it up completely.
Yeah, exactly. So now we have the blue part here.
Very cool.
Yeah, and it's actually super fast and super easy. I really like it. And now I will just try to show you. But I have made this design on my hand. So you can see here, it's actually
that's cute.
pretty cute, right? And
Absolutely.
It's super easy.
But also very nice in combination with the red nails.
Yeah.
Because I would never have thought of doing it with red.
No.
I would have probably taken yellow.
Yeah.
Because it's the dominant color, but this tones it down a little bit.
Yeah, exactly. So I really like it on this way. So yeah, it's funny to do it like this. Now I will see if I can get my gloves on it again.
Yeah, I'm just going to go through a couple of slides because we have to keep the show to 90 minutes tonight because we have a new thing that we're going to do with these shows of the Wednesday evening, so just go through it. What else can you expect in the month of February in the e-workshops of Nail Talk Live? Of course, we started with Henriette, and next week, Cerisa will be my guest, and she will show us how to create the perfect baby boom using Power Gel, because Power Gel is the product of the month. The week after, on Wednesday, February 21st, Natalia Gritsenka, originally from Ukraine, nowadays from Holland, will come to the studio and she will create a Power Gel nail, elegance nail, so a very elegant nail with an inlay design. Also Power Gel, but now with inlay effect. We close the month with one of our Dutch trainers, Demi. And Demi is very talented, very young, but very talented. And she's going to show us how to do the refill of the baby boom nail using Power Gel and also reshaping the nail. So bringing it back into perspective or in proportion, making it perfect again. So a lot of different technical workshops the rest of the month. So you can use those on your clients. You can practice and create beautiful nails on everybody that wants your nails, that knows you through your Insta efforts and that chooses to be your client. The month of February is the Power Gel month, and of course you know that means that we have a 20% discount on the whole Power Gel range, the jars and also the tubes, not only in Holland but also in the rest of Europe with all of our distributors. The brush. Henriette, you said in the preparation that it's important to have a goal. And this brush, your brush, was actually one of your goals.
Yeah, it was. When I started making nails and when I started customize my own nails, my own brush, I had a thing and I said to myself, oh, my biggest goal in the whole world was to have my own brush to be sold out in the whole world. And suddenly, it was possible. And in this way, I just want to say it's important to have a big goal that you are going after. But in between there, you also need to have some small goals. So for example, if you have 500 followers, then maybe say, okay, in the next half year, I would like to have 2,000 followers. So you need to make some part goals, some small goals, and then you need to have a big goal. The problem is when you then hit your biggest goal, which you never thought, or I never thought was possible, then you need to find a new one. And that one am I still struggling with.
Yeah, but I'm sure you will find a new goal. And actually, we're working on a couple of smaller goals in the meantime. I have a question from Lerke, I think that you pronounce. And she's asking, can you please show how you fill your brush with color after you've cleaned it? So how do you take that product from the palette?
Okay. I will show you. I will do it here on. So, is it the red one there is easiest to see?
Yeah,
Okay.
because they want to see how to do it so that you don't get a drop that goes up the brush.
Yeah, if you see here, now you get a drop. Dragging upside, maybe you cannot see.
Yeah, it goes...
Here. Now it's going up, okay? You will have the drop if you wait too long, of course, but the drop will not be that big. So now I just take my pencil and I do like this. So now you see the hairs are totally filled with colors.
Yeah, they're totally covered.
Yeah, and then I take a drop. So now it stays in place.
Yeah, it doesn't go as fast, so it stays longer on the tip of the brush.
But of course you need to work hard, fast, because otherwise if you wait too long, it will go upside the brush even though. So you need to work a little bit fast, but when you fully put the brush into the colors before you take a drop, it will go a little bit slower.
Yeah, and trust me, this works. The same goes also for Jessica's choice, Katerina's choice, and even for Pepijn's choice, that the drop can go a little bit upward, but this makes the brush work perfectly.
Yeah.
How far along are you with the design?
I have ended the rainbow, and I have finished with matte top coat. So here, and I just want to show you how we quickly can make a little star. So I take some mix of liner gel and Cerisa Sweeties. And then I put a little drop here.
Mm-hmm.
And then I take something on my pencil and I will make sure it's fully loaded.
So you're taking a little bit the mixture.
Yeah. And then I will not push my pencil down. I will show you so you can see what not to do. But just to show you how fine lines you can make with this brush.
Just pulling it from the dot.
Yeah. So if you push down the design,
Mm-hmm.
now you will see a bigger line.
Yeah.
So you decide how small and big you want it, okay?
The combination of the rainbow and the star is really nice.
Yeah, and then we can put some small dots over, and then we get this design.
Nah. Hello.
Easy peasy lemon squeezy.
Absolutely amazing.
Yeah,
So this means we need to do a screenshot.
yeah.
3, 2, 1, screenshot. Beautiful.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
And here you see I have used Oops Orange. So if you see it's a totally different design than
it's
if
a
you
different
use Maze Choice.
Yeah, but for me, the stars really
Makes it,
create it,
Yeah.
finish it perfectly.
yeah, I agree with you. So easy peasy lemon squeezy. We like it.
And this then leads to, what was it, 1.2 million views?
1.2 million views.
1.2 million views. So, of course, it's beautiful, it's sharp, it's precise, but it's also just really to the point, and people can also relate to it. They understand what they see.
Yeah.
Instead of something that you look at and you think, whoa,
Yeah.
what, huh? Because you don't always need to amaze, you also just need to see. Talking about Henriette's Choice brush, of course, Gillian and I, we went to Denmark to present the brush to Henriette, but we had a lot of fun preparing for everything as well. So Gillian made a little commercial of the brush in special recognition of Henriette. So let's have a look at that commercial. And if you do not yet have Henriette's Choice brush, make sure that you make your homework, because then you have a chance to win the prize of this week, which contains Henriette's brush. Before we go back to Henriette, I have to go through the different products of the month. And for now, we are in the month of February, Power Gel. Next month will be all about fiber coat and the special design and nails that you can create with fiber coat. In the month of April, we will go through all of the different top gels. In the month of May, because we want to pamper ourselves, it's all about seduction by magnetics. Seduce your senses and use seduction. In the month of June, we will focus our attention to the professional nail hardener, the 3-in-1 treatment, seal and protect, which is a patented formula by Magnetic Nail Design for all of the professional nail technicians. A product that reinforces the natural nail from the inside outward. A month later, that means in the month of July, we will go into our collection of rubber bases. Perfect adhesion, very fast and very flexible and natural nails. Of course, then we go into the summer period, and August makes us blush, because we're going to go into the whole range of blush products, both in combination hybrid nails, but also as a pure product. In the month of September, we will go to the fiber gels, very strong, sturdy gels that enable you to create perfect longer nails or longer natural nail treatments. After September comes October, everything to do about art, nail art gels and nail art. In the month of November, we will talk about e-files and bits, but we will also show you how to create easier, faster surfaces for your nail clients in the nail studio, because of course the busy month of December is then ahead of us. And in December, we want to close everything with one of our favorite nail art ways and techniques, and that is air nails by Magnetic. And I think you will see a lot of Jessica here while we do the month of December, because Jessica is of course our Dutch queen of air nails, as is Katarina, our Ukrainian queen, and probably Henriette, our Danish queen. But that's the month of air nails, so we'll have a lot of different content and ideas for you in the coming months. Henriette, because of the time frame, what now?
Now I want to show you a little thing, because sometimes I think it's funnier to make something totally new. So I have made something new, and I will show you here.
So, a virgin content.
A virgin content there have never been shown anywhere or any places on my platforms. So just look at these cute flowers.
Yep,
just look how
beautiful.
sparkly it is.
Yeah, it is really. What is it? Because it sparkles like there is something underneath there.
Yeah. So
But
I
we don't have that shape in our assortment.
No, but I will show you.
Oh.
Yeah. So, should I show you? I think I
Yes.
should. Yeah.
Yes, please.
So, I have a tip here with Human Modesty. Nail plate extender and Human Modesty is my totally favorite background colors for every nail art thing.
Nail plate extender and human modesty.
Yes.
So it's nude shades.
Yes. I
Okay.
like them for every kind of nail art. Then I have a little thing here, which I think we have sometimes to forget.
Yeah, the diamond dust top gel.
gel. Yeah. And
It's with a little pink shine.
yeah, but
Ah.
it's nice
Love
over
pink.
Human
Oh,
Modesty.
okay. Want to see that?
Yeah. So, look here.
Go to the center.
Oh.
Because then we can see it.
Yeah. It's actually a little bit wide.
Oh yeah, this is the original diamond
Yeah.
dust.
Exactly.
It's also perfect over
So
a baby
now
boom.
yeah, exactly. I totally agree with you. But sometimes we have a thing to forget all the amazing things we have from Magnetic, and I really love this one. So this is the shine you can see. I will just cure a little bit.
Oh, you're curing it.
Yeah.
Okay, I thought the secret was
Nope.
before the curing.
No. So now there is a little secret. So in here I have a box full of glitter, and this is also one you can win for tonight. This is the confetti glitter set. I have put it in a box with 12 empty jars. So, but this is the glitter we are going to use today, and I think we should use the red one because we have Valentine soon. So we will use this. But if you see here, if you look, I don't know if you can see it, but here you see it's more shiny than here. So I will show you how to make it shiny and how to make it matte.
Okay.
So we will make 2 flowers. So here we have our tip, and then we use a very thin layer of base and top.
Okay, another olden favorite.
Yes, and I love it. I use it for everything. So we just put a little thin layer over, like this. And now we don't cure. So now we take our glitter. And I have a little drop of base and top on my paper palette.
Yeah.
And then I take it on my detailer 1, 2, 3, whatever you like. I have detailer 1 here. And then I take the biggest part here. Oh.
Yeah, and that's difficult to see under the lights.
Yeah, very difficult. So, and here.
There are actually different sizes in the jar, so you have smaller and bigger sizes.
Yeah,
and
you
you're
can see
choosing
there was a small one, and I don't like that, so I take it out. Sometimes we also can do like this. Take the top.
I think that's better because then you can have the tip in the center.
Yeah. So here. And now I have a little one there. And right now, it doesn't matter where you put the circles.
You just want to put 5 on the tip.
Yeah. And then I place them where I would love to have them. So now I'm okay satisfied with where the first are. Then I find 5 more.
Shall we put the tip in the center and the jar off center? Because it
Let's
now
do.
tends to focus on the jar.
Let's
Yeah,
do. So we
super.
do like this.
Yeah. This
Good idea.
also makes it easier to get the 5 perfect petals.
Yeah,
Because I remember that it's difficult to get the 5 petals correctly.
exactly. But now it's more easy because you are not cured. So you can place them wherever you want. Oh, now I have 5 here.
Yeah.
It's actually easy. More easy than if you have to do it in another way. So now I just want to place them correctly. Like this. And then I cure.
And you know, red is the favorite color of May. And May just tuned in and says, better late than never. Hello, everyone. And May, I already talked with our guests and viewers tonight that I'm going to do your nails tomorrow.
And you are going-
have... you tell it, Henriette.
No. You do, because then everyone says you have said it.
Okay, well, then May, then you can film while I do the nails, and we will make a little reel of that, especially in commemoration of doing your nails and this show of this evening. But we'll figure out how to do that tomorrow. So this is going to be exciting.
And now Pepijn has said it on live television, so now he has to do it. Super.
Yeah, that's true. That's
Yeah.
true. So the 2 times 5 confettis,
Yeah.
and they're placed on the nail, and you're going to do matte versus shine.
Matte version now.
Okay.
But before I put matte, I just capsule the glitter into a base on top. And it's because if you put too much matte, that I have to remove a little thing here.
Joanna says, excellent nail art idea. The largest confetti is actually rarely used. This is how we can utilize it. But Joanna, 2 weeks ago, you also showed us how we can utilize the biggest confetti in the dragon scale inlay nails that you showed us. So those confetti, totally loving it. Totally loving it again.
It's totally nice.
Yeah.
So now I have put base on top, and if you have a customer, I would recommend to turn her hands upside down, just to make sure that the glitter is
That it's totally covered.
Yeah, totally covered. Okay. Yeah, and then we cure. And after we have cured, then we put a layer of matte top coat over. So everything is getting matte now.
Yeah, okay, got it, I think. So, we have the nail plate extender, we have diamond dust, the original diamond dust with a beautiful soft silver sparkle, cure, a thin coat base and top, because it's the thinnest top gel that we have. Do not cure, apply the confetti in there, cure, and then finish it with base and top to make it all even again, and now extreme matte.
Yeah, so now we put on a layer of extreme matte. Just to be sure that everything is covered. Like this.
I have to say that I already love it like this.
Yeah, it's nice.
Yeah, it's like Joanna says, the large confetti is getting a huge, big comeback.
Yeah, and I really love it. Yeah, but I really love it, and we use it too little.
Yeah.
Like the diamond dust top coats.
Yeah, sometimes we have our trusted old favorites and we forget about them. So I always say in the Dutch shows, check out the bottom of your drawers. Yeah. What's there is sometimes something that you forget that we have.
I totally agree with you. But now we have it in matte here. So it's totally matte. Yeah. Now it's time to make the nails. But before, I will show you how to make a matte flower and a shiny flower. But we need those to be shiny.
Yeah.
So now I take some Supreme Finish.
The top gel without sticky layer.
Yeah. And then I put a little drop on my paper palette. And then I take my detailer.
Yeah, so you're doing this with one of your detailers.
Yeah.
I wouldn't do this with Henriette's Choice brush because then it takes a long time.
It takes too long time. Detailer 1, 2, or 3 is perfect for this. But as you see, I don't put too much in here.
No, you don't want the volume, you
No.
just want the shine.
Yeah, so I just put a little layer like this. So now you know how I made the shiny part, so now we will focus on the matte part, okay?
I have a question from Gillian from the back. Couldn't you just use the big side of the dotting tool to create a perfect dot of shine on the matte confetti?
Yeah, you could. That was a possibility. The problem with the dotting tool is that you get too much product on the dotting tool, so you get a little bump on the glitter. So if you want that, you can do it with the dotting tool. It's possible. And if you want it more flat, like the nail is, then you should use a brush so you can control the amount of product.
Yeah, and Magda is teasing Gillian a little bit in the comments and saying, "Oh, no, Gillian is going to make the video tomorrow." No, Gillian is very busy with doing the translation, sorry, and our new voice-overs over the shows in French, German, Italian, and Spanish. So by the weekend, you can watch Nail Talk Live with a spoken Spanish, French, Italian, or German version. And I even have my own voice. I've went to the nuns to learn a lot of languages. So he doesn't have the time to do that. May is thanking you in the comments for all of your efforts, but I always thank you for all of your efforts. We will try to do it ourselves. I just need help in editing it. Gil, I need help. Okay, let's go back.
Yeah, so now we will do the petals thing on the flower. So now I have my brush here, but you can see I have a huge amount of drop here. So I will just place the drop here. And I'm just having a little bit too much. And then I take my brush.
So you apply the drop outside of the round confetti, actually creating a different shape.
Yeah. So
Very
now
smart.
I have it here. And then I just make a little line up here. Like this. And then I make a small line down here and a smaller one down there. So now we have it here. And then we make 5 of those.
Super.
Easy peasy lemon squeezy.
Super.
Yeah. So it's easy.
Yeah, just do one more. I need to see one more.
We will do one more. And now for me, I don't have to cure, but sometimes it's nice to cure if you don't have control of what you are doing.
Yeah, so if you're a little bit insecure, then you cure, but you can also work past it and around it. So outside of the main confetti, in the general direction of the petal, then extend it towards the heart of the flower, thin, just as you showed us with the star. Pull it out, as you do, for instance, hearts. Pull it together, and then pull it in. Yeah, Naomi also says, what a fabulous idea. Love it, Chrisje says. So people are really, it's beautiful, but not that easy, Alexandra says. Well, I think this is okay.
This is more easy than something else. It doesn't require that much skills. For example, it's just, you just need to know how you control your brush.
Yeah, and Amber says, when I see this, I can't wait to explore and make designs. I have to make more time for sure. It looks amazing, Henriette.
Oh,
While
very nice.
Henriette is finishing the rest of the flowers, because of the time, because it's already almost 9:15, I'm going to go to the challenge of 2 weeks ago. Of course, Joanna was my guest, and her homework assignment was create a set of 5 nails, of which 3 nails are done in the ombre technique. We prefer nude, pink, or red shades, but you can surprise us. And please add a small touch of Valentine's Day. So, I have here my feedback and my comments. In general, this is what Joanna said about her very first time doing an e-workshop, which we all loved, and I hope that Joanna will come back to the Netherlands very soon. She said, I think it was a bit easier to perform an ombre nails than on a tip. So in my opinion, those who did a real hand nail set deserved a bit higher points. But nonetheless, the ombre work from all of the participants was an absolute pleasure to be looking at. So many colorful and creative ideas. Of the first winner, and this winner is, I'm not saying from where she is, Joanna says, this is beautiful and delicate work. The blend is really well done. There is definitely great work put into creating this ombre. Delicate stamping gives this set of Valentines different than most, yet definitely loving look. I would have never thought of blue color for Valentines, but this excellent picture with 2 hands done is simply inspiring. And the first winner is from Scotland, and her name is Camilla Bikowska.
Oh.
Camilla Bikowska, congratulations with your beautiful, beautiful, I see it, blue hearts, I love it, well, we love it. Congratulations with winning this e-workshop of Joanna about ombre. The second winner. A definite set of Valentine nails, immaculate color blending and great choice of colors. The index finger red, then both middle and ring finger ombre and pinky finger with pink. All together it's like an harmonious color wave through the 4 fingers. And the sweet little design, I just love it. And this contestant comes from France, and I hope I can pronounce her name, and that is Laetitia Mark. Laetitia Mark, oh, beautiful. Congratulations, Laetitia, with your beautiful, beautiful, beautiful homework created after seeing the e-workshop of Joanna. Thank you, and congratulations, Laetitia. For the third winner, I really have difficulty with the name, but I'll first give the feedback. It was a real headache to decide on the third winner, because Joanna just wanted everybody to win, but that's not possible. The colors with what I'm guessing is iris glitter and fuchsia glass, this set looks fantastic. It's kind of like a Bridgerton style, delicate and intricate at the same time with the glitter and finesse white liner gel design. Simply perfect. It would look amazing on a real hand. If she ever will do this on a real hand, please tag Joanna. And that is for the third winner that will get the beautiful prize. She's also from France and her name is Cayeto. Cayeto. Congratulations, Cayeto. I'm sorry that I'm mispronouncing your name, but I don't speak French. But I do speak French this weekend. But congratulations with your beautiful, beautiful homework. And everybody, congratulations and thanks for joining us. And thank you for creating your beautiful homework. I want to go back to Joanna. I want to thank everybody who tagged me. And if anybody ever wants to, I will be honored to share your work, as I'm proud to be magnetic and support all magnetic nail technicians. And she would also like to, if it's possible, I would like to recognize one more work, and this is from somebody from the Netherlands. Special recognition. Blue, like Camilla's work, is something that I would never think of in the first place for a Valentine set of nails. The precise and delicate design is something that I absolutely love. And special recognition to the set made by Wendy Droppert. Here you see it, also blue, I love you, with a beautiful shimmer in the background, the mermaid effect. Also, beautiful work, Wendy, and Joanna just wanted to show your set and special recognition of your talent and what you created. Joanna is thankful for the whole magnetic team for letting me take part in Nail Talk Live, but I'm also inspired by all of the participants, especially when unusual colors were used. I love them experimenting with nail products and be creative. I hope everybody had great fun with ombre nails. Can't thank you all enough. It feels amazing to be part of the magnetic family. Well, that goes from me back to you as well, Joanna. The winners of this evening get this beautiful prize. Of course, you know it's the gold glitter spray, base and top, red glass gel polish, and the ombre brush. And those will be sent out tomorrow to all of you. But because it's throughout Europe, Scotland and France, it will take a little bit longer than just in Holland. So thank you for participating and congratulations. Let's go back to Henriette.
Yeah, congratulations to everyone. What awesome work. I'm so proud of you. And I really love ombre, but you know I like ombre. So I have made the design almost finished. So I will just show you. So here is it in shiny and in matte. Yeah. So now it's time, and I don't have a tweezer, I see. So I will just try to figure out how I do it.
Do you want me to find a tweezer for you?
No, it's okay.
Okay.
I will see if I can do it. So now we use some crystals.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then I take some shiny. If we do it on a customer's nail, I will recommend you to use gemstone gel first and
Yeah.
then cover it up with Supreme Finish.
Yeah, the
Okay.
edges.
Yeah, but now we just do it here. So now I just place the center of the flower.
Yeah.
So I have it here. Yeah. And now you have the design.
I love it.
And then we cure. And now we have
I love it.
it.
Don't you love it? I love it. What do you want to say? Because we are
Yeah,
all loving
sorry.
it.
No, it's okay. It's just nice that you like it. But now I have the totally color range here. So,
Henriette, you have to join me. 3, 2,
Two,
1.
one,
Screenshot! There are 5 nails, so that means a longer screenshot.
yeah.
I love these.
Yeah.
Love them, love them, love them.
It's very nice and it's super easy actually.
Yeah.
But with this glitter, I also had made something else. I just want to show you, not to show how I did it, but you can also make leopard
And they're
design.
like in the leopard spots.
Yeah.
Cute.
So here
Smart.
it's shiny, here it's matte, here it's shiny, and here it's matte. And then I have used 3 different colors on each. Yeah. So here there is 2 different designs
Now.
with the same glitter.
3, 2,
Two,
1.
one.
Screenshot. I'm still a little bit out of breath
Yeah,
because of being
it's-
ill last week, but this was definitely worth a screenshot. Don't you
Yeah.
agree? Just perfect. Henriette, I think because of the time that we have reached the end of the show,
That we
let's
have.
go back to your Insta most important tips. And I think the most important tip is just do it.
Yeah.
Don't be afraid and show what you do.
I totally agreed. You just need to jump out of your comfort zone and just do what you think is funny. And don't think what everyone else is thinking about it. You need to start somewhere, and I promise with time and practice, you will be perfect.
And another thing is like social media posts more often. Remind yourself to like also while you go through the content of, for instance, Henriette or of each other, because that gives, of course, the recognition that everybody searches for when
Yeah.
we are showing things that we are making with love. I also want to say, just start and develop from there. And we have a lot more Insta tips. Perhaps we should do another Insta workshop with the rest of your tips a couple of months from now.
Yeah, I totally agreed because I think it was super fun and I really loved all your questions. And I'm really looking forward to see your reels for this homework because I hope I push you a little bit out of your comfort zone and make something cool.
Talking about the homework, let's go through the homework once more. Make also a screenshot of this. Make a set of nails. This can be 1 hand or 5 color pops, where you use some of the nail art ideas that Henriette has shown you tonight. And you also have to make a small reel or video of 10 to 30 seconds, when you show the process from start to finish. It's your imagination and creativity that determines how it should be. And there are no rules. So go out of the box and just amaze us with your beautiful content. If you do that, you will have 2 weeks to create your homework, and that means until February 21st. Upload using the link that you can find in the album Insta Famous. If anything needs improvement, Jessica will contact you, or you can always reach out to Henriette, just asking her advice. Do not forget to submit your reel and your step-by-step photos, but no more than 4 photos, and the final photo showing all of your homework together. If you do all of that, of course you will get your e-certificate, but you also have a chance to win this beautiful prize selected by Henriette, the confetti kit, the Extreme Matte Top Gel, Henriette's Choice Brush, and the dotting tools, but also 2 brand new gel polishes, the eyeshadow and the eyeshadow glitter from the Makeup Must-Have collection, Smoky Eye and Smoky Eye glitter. My eyes are not that good, but are amazing graphite gray colors with a beautiful flash glitter that really allures you into imagination when you go outside in the sun. And the sunnier days are slowly crouching back on us. And Henriette will add her Insta famous book, her So Me book by Henriette with an autograph. Henriette, show it one more time. You have it over there. Because that book, especially for you from Henriette, with a lot of tips and tricks in there.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's a real must-have. And where can you get it when you're in France or when you're in Germany or when you are in Italy? Well, you can get it by doing your homework and making sure that you win, or to go to one of Henriette's classes where she takes you into the world of Instagram and shares with you all her tips and tricks. For the month of February, we have more e-workshops. That means next week, Cerisa Baby Boom with Power Gel. A week later, Natalia with the Power Gel Elegance Nail and Inlay. Just love inlay. And we're going to end the month of February with Demi from the Netherlands, and she will show us how to do the perfect refill and reshaping of the Baby Boom nail. For now, this was the show. I want to give, of course, for the last words, the camera back to Henriette, because Henriette, as always, I enjoyed myself really immensely. Thank you for coming all the way from Denmark here. And just what is your final advice to our viewers?
I just need to say thank you to you all, and thank you to Pupine and Jillian. The time was flying away and I didn't have enough time. So I'm happy to know that I will be here again and we will go into Insta social media again. So I'm looking forward to that. But before I end, and I need to hurry up, I will recommend you all, when you make your homework for this workshop, when you post it on Instagram or Facebook or TikTok, please tag Magnetic Nail Design and tag Henriette Nails. We would love to see your work on the social media. And I promise I will share everything. So, thank you for tonight, everyone. Thank you for all your questions. And thank you for having fun with us all. And thank you for having me, Pepine. See you next time.
Yeah. Thank you for being here, Henriette. Thank you for watching us this evening, because it is, of course, always fun that we see a lot of viewers and have a lot of comments. So thank you for taking the time to be here. This weekend, Nail Talk Live, the e-workshop, will be available with a voiceover in French, Spanish, German, and Italian. So if you find it difficult to read subtitles, we have an option for you. And that's all thanks to Gillian behind the scenes, the right man that always makes sure everything happens. So also, Gillian, thank you. Thank you for watching and sharing your ideas and comments with each other. Don't forget, it's the month of Power Gel. So if you want to discover the strength of magnetic, choose Power Gel, the ideal hybrid product between acrylic and gels, now with 20% discount worldwide. If you are interested in becoming a magnetic distributor or a magnetic trainer, or if you want to know anything more about magnetic nail design, do not hesitate to send me an email at info@magneticnaildesign.com, info@magneticnaildesign.com, or just simply reach out using Facebook Messenger, and I will be more than happy to help you or answer your questions. So that means it's almost 9:30, and that brings me to, of course, the tradition. Thank you for watching, and see you soon at Nail Talk Live.